Hello. Today we're going to look at section break practice. Now, oftentimes I just give you a solution file to look at, and the same is true here, but I feel like section breaks are such an important concept that this probably bears looking at a little closer. So I've given you this unformatted document right here. Enable editing, kind of a normal thing to do. Alright, so it's completely unformatted. The thing that I would like to point out, they are there to be a guide for you, is these headings, right? There's a heading, pretty clear where the section breaks are supposed to go. So that's your unformatted document, and here's a PDF, what it's supposed to look like when you're done. So it looks like the sections are bolded. The thing I want to note is that, so page 1 is just normal portrait. Page 2 is landscaped and 2-column. Page 3 is the same. And notice then it goes down to page 4. Now notice that page 4 doesn't just naturally end up where it ends up. It looks like there's a section break in between there. So just quickly I'll show you how I would do that, and there are other ways of doing it. Sorry, you're probably going to see that document a few more times. So this is bold. This is not actually part of the exercise. It just is. And so the first section break is right here between section 2 and section 1. So a section break always goes behind the cursor. So I'm going to place my cursor there and no place else. I head over to page layout. I head over to breaks. Now I can get away with a actually you could do a continuous break and a page break, but this is the right call right here. It means I want a new page, and I also would like to change my formatting. Right, so notice that breaks me down to a new page, and now if I'm on this page, and if I want to do something like make it 2 columns, notice it stops there. And if I want to switch the orientation, it stops there. And you can it's pretty subtle, but you can see I kind of got what I wanted out of it. So this section break allowed me to just apply formatting to the remainder of the document. Now that's not quite what I wanted. Here's that point where I was talking about on section 3. So by default, so this page needs to get rotated back to portrait, and it also needs to get converted back to 1 column. But I also need this to be on the next page, and so that's just a good old-fashioned, well, it's a break problem, so let's figure out what it is. So I'm going to place my cursor here, in other words, like 1 character after I'd like it to show up. I'm going to hit into breaks, and probably not a shocker that I want to use this one again. So it's a section break because I want to change the formatting, and it's a page break because I want a new page. Notice just doing that doesn't do anything. People are usually surprised. They're like, well, but I have a section break. Well, all the section break does is it allows you to make changes. Now if I switch it to 1, it's 1. Now if I switch it to portrait, it's portrait, and I'm done. So this was an exercise in section breaks. I kind of alluded to the idea that there's multiple ways to do it. So that was just one solution. There's other solutions. I do mention that there's some wrong solutions. So a wrong solution would be some kind of something with a bunch of enters in it going to a new page, right? That's just not the way to do it. So when you want a new page, use a page break. When you want to change the formatting, use a section break. This doesn't actually have any column breaks in it, but by the time it's all said and done, you'll see something like that. So that is how I did this exercise. And so if you've got a game plan and you understand how section breaks work, it shouldn't take a lot of time.